The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get there, Reese. 51.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. Go base. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. No trace.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Deuce.
To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. You got nothing.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Tate. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their 42-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it. Wide. Get wide. Watch the safety creep.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 43. Go. Watch the shit.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike spot 4. Okay, let's go one more.
To throw again. Tate. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on second down. Tate gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw. Tate, open man as Thielen is complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the set. 58, Mike. Watch the pass. Check him up. SOS. Tighten up. Go.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Bridgewater on first down. Jones has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here we go, let's bring it.
This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And Walker has it. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on second down. Tate. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Tate. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Check, crunch. Check it back or check it clean. He's crashing.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 9. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's set it. Go. Fellas, let's set it tone.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Joker. Off. 51's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Kill. No. Off.
Bridgewater now. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down. Tate. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and
They come up in an offset eye. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
And QB's go, go.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Coming.
And that'll set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Tate. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 18, Jets 7.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent, yeah. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 13. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
Again, it's Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man open, it's Ross. It's a big play there for Miami, 43 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Off the play fake. Tate. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Throwing on first down. Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming.
On 4th down, Tate. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Switch. Go. Switch it.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
10.
Here's Bridgewater, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the approach.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Miami, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.